In this lesson, we'll review the general article screen, which shows you the list of articles. We will add a new article. We will manage the various settings that you can set in articles on the left side and the right side. And then lastly, we will go over some of the general options that you can set with articles. To go to the Article Manager, you can go to the quick icons on the control panel of Article Manager, or you can go into Content and Article Manager from the menu. When you enter the Article Manager screen, you can see the layout is similar as to categories. On the left side, it shows you the title of the page you're on, which for this, it's articles. And on the right, you have all the different various buttons of actions you can take with the articles. In the middle of the screen here, we have some options such as filter, search, and different ways that you can filter your articles. This works the same in the Menu Manager, the Category Manager, and the Article Manager. Let's review it now. Once you've built your site, you may have thousands of articles in your site, and it's very important that you can filter them so you can find a specific one that you're looking for. You can filter by title, so let's say I'm looking for something that has the word park in it. I can type the word park, click search. Here, because we installed the sample data, you can see Australian parks comes up. Another thing you can use to filter is either by status or category, max levels that you want to see, the access level, by author, or by language. To create a new article, just click on the New button on the top right. When you're on the New Article screen, you can see that it says Article Manager, Add New Article. The first thing you're going to do here is enter a title. We're going to create an article for our new Shark Adventure exhibit. In the alias, I recommend not using spaces, so I'm going to make it Shark Adventure with a dash. The category, I want this to go into the exhibits category. Status published. The access is public. This means that all people that can enter the website at all can view this article. The permissions controls who's actually able to manage the article and alter it. The feature parameter allows you to set which articles will fall into the featured blog. A lot of times you may have your front page display the featured blog, so it will show all featured articles, but it does not have to be the front page. In Joomla 1.5 and prior to that, instead of featured, it used to be called a front page parameter. I'm going to turn this to yes, so that way we can just see this article appear on the front page of our website. The language here, you can define what you want the language to be. And then you have the article text. For the article text, I highly recommend copying text from Notepad only, not from Microsoft Word. I've already put text into my clipboard, so I'm going to paste it in now. The sample text that we're using for this lesson is all stored under project files. On the right-hand side, you have the options of publishing options. There's an item here called Finish Publishing. If you have this set to a specific date, after that date, you will no longer be able to view the article. Just keep in mind, if you have any articles that all of a sudden disappear and they weren't supposed to, double check your finished publishing date and make sure that's set to what you want it to be or to be blank. The other options here are article options, configuring the edit screen, images and links, and metadata options. Once you've finished putting in the information for your article, you can click Save and Close. Now that you've saved your article, let's look at some of the general article options that you can set back on the Article Manager screen. There's an Options button on the top right-hand side. By clicking on Articles, you can see all of the different parameters that you can set at a global level for articles. Keep in mind, all of these parameters can be set at either the article level and/or the menu item level, so you can change these in a lot of different places. These are just the global options. Here you can define if you want the title displayed or not, if you want the titles linked, if you want intro text to be shown, something we'll discuss a little later, showing the categories, linking the categories, showing the parents. If you scroll down, you can see some other important options. One of them is Show Author. By default, when your site is initially created, the Show Author will be set to show. If you don't want this to be displayed, click on Hide. The other piece is the showing the publishing date and showing navigation, which are the arrows at the bottom of the articles to go to next article. Some additional items are if you want icons to be shown on the top right, the print icon, the email icon, and the number of hits. All of these by default start at Show. So if you don't want them displayed, this is where you set them to hide. Other options are in the editing layout. This is where you define the parameters that are set for people that are editing the page. There are a lot of different options up here. We're not going to go through all of them right now in detail, but I do suggest that you click on them, turn them on and off, and you'll see how they can affect your site. From here, just click Save and Close. So we can view the article in the front page. If you click on Featured Articles, I can see here my Shark Adventure is displayed, but I want to make sure that it's displayed on the front page. So what I'm going to do is unpublish the other articles. A real quick and easy way to do this is I can click on the checkbox on the very top. It will check all of the items in the selection. I can then uncheck the Shark Adventure, and then I want to unpublish those other articles so they don't show up at all. To do that, as long as they're checked, I can now click on the Unpublish or the red button. And now I can view the site and I can see my Shark Adventure article. I can click on View Site on the top right-hand side. And now on my front page, I have the Shark Adventure. In this lesson, we reviewed the main article screen, how to add a new article, some of the article parameters, and then some of the article general options that you can set.